Kane, what you gotta say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed. I passed the test. Look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get, Stone C, like my name is Mr. Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. I don't fuck with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic, damn. Woo, woo, hey, hey, woo, 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 hey, yeah, hey. You can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real. Yeah. Hey, riding in my whip and I be changing.
Salute.
Got my OGs saying I be staying in their brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah. Like,
comment, and subscribe. Yeah, let's go, y'all. Salute everybody coming in the building tonight. Salute everybody. Salute everybody. Hey, man, we back at it like crack addicts, man. It's your boy. Hey, I see you. Hey, my boy G-Force. Salute G-Force is in the building. Hey, man, we got one tonight, man. Appreciate everybody coming in. We going to build tonight, man. Hey, man, y'all looking for that merchandise. Y'all can get that merchandise at, man, crossyourheart.com. Put in the plug on the first order. You get 10% off on your first order. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on Cross Your Heart on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, all that stuff, man. But we going to build tonight, man, because this is coming out of Fulton County. Salute to Maki, too. Maki had gave me this info a while ago. Well, like a couple of days ago. Sent it in my Instagram. I appreciate him. I really do. Appreciate everybody coming in right now. So check this out. This happened in Fulton County, right? So I didn't even know this, but he had sent this to me. So this dude messed around, and I guess what the sizes run like? Oh, they fit. Yeah, they true to size. They true to size. They ain't no bootleg or nothing like that. They true to size. Great quality. You know what I'm saying? Ask, you know what I'm saying? Holla at Miss Smith. He'll tell you great quality stuff. So check this out. So the person the young man ended up dying. And guess how he died? Remember I did that show on BEDBUGS? So my man ended up dying off BEDBUGS as well. Man, they said he looked so bad, they didn't even know or couldn't even recognize him. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into this tonight. And I just want to shine some light on this because this is mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody to check this out. Peep this game out, man. Y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe.
The man who died at the Fulton County Jail is now demanding action.
They say he was essentially eaten alive by insects and bedbugs while in custody. Tracy A. McPierce spoke with him just hours ago. She's joining us now live from the Fulton County Courthouse. Tracy?
Well, LaShawn Thompson had been held in the psych wing of the jail for 3 months when an officer found him unresponsive in his cell.
So my man was in it. So he in this cell. Think about this, y'all. And everybody, I don't know if everybody been in a situation, but you locked up for 3 months in your cell. When y'all get ready, when y'all get ready to see this cell, man, this is, I mean, disgusting. Like it was like, I mean, I couldn't even understand. No, they don't, no, they won't shrink easily. No, they won't. So check this out.
Family tells me by that point, they couldn't even recognize him.
He was definitely a heavy-set guy, and from those pictures, he looks totally different. He's not the same person.
Brad McCrae says these pictures of his brother that he shared with us, 35-year-old LaShawn Thompson, are hard to look at. His cell at the Fulton County Jail covered in filth.
Now look at that, man. And that's what people don't understand. That is disgusting right there. That right there, I mean, that's his jail cell for 3 months, that was his jail cell. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like, this is mind-blowing. So check this out, man. This is crazy.
And his body covered in sores and bites from bedbugs and lice.
It looked like he wasn't eating in jail or malnutrition, or maybe the bedbugs did it.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner report lists his cause of death as undetermined, but noted a severe bedbug infestation. The family says Thompson was brought to the jail on a misdemeanor simple battery charge in June and was put in the psych wing because the jail was aware of his schizophrenia. They are now demanding the jail be closed and law enforcement open a criminal investigation.
So we need a change in the system.
The Fulton County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, they definitely need a change in the system, man. Like, this is mind-blowing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I just couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, so you telling me that, you know what I'm saying, he was in there the whole time? But see, people don't realize, man, when you put up in that jail, man, they really keep you in there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no love for you when you locked up. That's why we got to start telling these kids, man, hey, man, jail ain't the place to be. Now, I ain't going to say back in our days, it was, you know, you did it and you did it on your head and you got out and you did your thing. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, man, shit, man, they trying to keep you youngins locked up in there. That's what they ain't understanding, man. They really trying to imagine him complaining, but yeah, to the point where he probably got weak. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I would think he would have got weak off that. There ain't nowhere in the world, man. Like, I mean, that's just, you talking about a grown man. I read about this earlier today, Cross. Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. My man didn't hit me up, G, and I didn't even know that. That's what blew my mind. That's why I wanted to bring awareness to this.
Office told 11 Alive its Office of Professional Standards is investigating Thompson's death and will determine if criminal charges are warranted. The agency wouldn't speak to us on camera today, but said in a statement it spent $500,000 to address an infestation of bedbugs, lice, and other vermin after Thompson's death, and updated security rounds to include addressing sanitary conditions.
Man, that's beyond sanitary conditions, because I'm thinking to myself, like, they obviously wasn't even doing their rounds on this dude. They really didn't even care. Yeah, they didn't really care. I don't see them, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, where they do that at, man? I mean, that's, to me, man, that's just completely just filthy. And they really just obviously, to me personally, I think they wanted that man to die. Yeah, that's what I think. I think they wanted that man to die. There was no reason to treat that man like that, man. Yeah. Now if he was definitely a Chester, now that's something different. You know, we don't even rock with the Chesters over here. So if he definitely was a Chester, I can definitely understand that. I ain't even gonna front. I'm like, y'all, I definitely wouldn't even front about that. You know what I'm saying? So far, what y'all think? So, I mean, is it wrong, inhumane? The whole thing with the jail thing has been inhumane anyway. You know what I'm saying? You end up being just a number, especially as a young black man. You know what I'm saying? And he in his 30s. He was in there, he probably was wilding out. He probably was throwing some stuff. He could have been throwing something, making them one of them bomb guns where they mix everything. And they just like, you know what, we're going to let you ride up in here. But again, we can't say that because nobody really checked on my man.
And the family's attorney tells me they're doing their own investigation to determine if the bug bites caused the infection that killed Thompson. They say if they get that proof, they intend to sue.
I mean, well, then that means they don't know, right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's go. So they don't know it could have been the cause. See, I don't like that, but see, that's the news though. And no, man, they got to be very painful. Man, that's got to be way, man. I'm telling you, I did one that on G. Man, it was, I mean, I'm talking about people, like they get the infection and you talking about, and they was aggressive bed bugs. They had to have known. I mean, it was supposed to be like a cheap motel experience, but get sympathy for someone I need to. Yeah, you got to see them paper. You got to do paperwork part.
Well, LaShawn Thompson had been held in the psych wing of the jail for 3 months.
That's a fact.
An officer found him unresponsive in his.
But if he been in there for 3 months, nobody went and checked on my man. That's all I'm saying. If he was unresponsive and nobody checked on him for 3 months, I mean, how are we supposed to look at that? That's all I'm saying. How are we supposed to take that? That's all I'm saying.
His cell. His family tells me by that point, they couldn't even recognize him.
He was definitely a heavy-set guy, and from those pictures, he looks totally different. He's not the same person.
Brad McCrae says these pictures of his brother that he shared with us.
So what y'all think about that right there? See what I'm saying? So you got that. I mean, you got my man. Damn, is that bugs on it? On the fibula? Yeah. What is that on? What those is that bugs all over the machine, right? Oh my God. Oh dang. Oh my God, I ain't see that. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Do y'all see that? That's bugs. That's exactly what happened to my man. That is crazy. Man, look at that. They're all over the machine.
35-year-old LaShawn Thompson are hard to look at. His cell at the Fulton County Jail covered in film.
I'm just saying, look at that right there, bro. That alone, like, look at what his bed looked like. How was, man, that right then alone, man, should have been investigated. I don't know what, how y'all look at it, but I really think that alone should have been investigated, bro. Yeah, I know. That's nasty. My skin crawling too all over the blanket. That's foul.
Filth and his body covered in sores and bites from bed bugs and lice.
It looked like he wasn't eating in jail or malnutrition or maybe the bed bugs did it.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner report lists his cause of death as undetermined, but noted a severe bed bug infestation. The family says Thompson was brought to the jail on a misdemeanor simple battery charge in June and was put in the psych wing because the jail was aware of his schizophrenia. They are now demanding the jail be closed and law enforcement open a criminal investigation.
So we need a change in the system.
The Fulton County Sheriff's Office told 11 Alive its Office of Professional Standards is investigating Thompson's death and will determine if criminal charges are warranted. The agency wouldn't speak to us on camera today, but said in a statement it spent $500,000 to address an infestation of bed bugs, lice, and other vermin after Thompson's death, and updated security rounds to include addressing sanitary conditions. And the family's attorney tells me they're doing their own investigation to determine if the bug bites caused the infection that.
I really think me personally, what y'all think? The way that shit was crawling all over him, dog. You can't tell me, dog. Yeah, you can't tell me. That's nasty. That's super duper nasty, dog. I'm trying to figure out what the hell. The conditions had to kill him. There's no way, man. You can't convince me them conditions didn't kill that man like that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And just the conditions, like, they've been talking about that whole thing with with the jails and everything like that. That to me is just, man, that's very inhumane, dog. But then I feel like they might have targeted him too, right? Because think about it. At the end of the day, why in the world I don't think nobody else went through that. That's what I'm tripping off of. You see what I'm saying? I just don't see nobody else had to go through that. Maybe I'm looking at something different. I don't know. I don't see nobody going through no shit like that. Not nobody else that was there. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, we don't know. Some we don't know. But what I do want to show y'all, right? This is what I really want to show y'all. I want to show y'all. Have y'all, okay, let me, hold on, give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to pull it up so I can give y'all something. Have y'all ever heard of the Asian El Chapo? I want to hear if anybody ever heard of the Asian El Chapo. Now, let me explain to y'all, because I be doing a lot of looking up stuff, right? So let me check them and get y'all staying on y'all brain. So in January, a lot of people don't know. It's this one guy that's called the Asian El Chapo, right? Dude, actually, he surpassed everybody when it comes to the meth and the fentanyl, where he was just busted in January going through London. So I just thought it was interesting because a lot of people always talk about, and also just yesterday, El Chapo's 3 of his sons are now being indicted. They're now being indicted for the distribution and all that. But, you know, I want to go into that, but I ain't going to go into that because that's smoke and mirrors. But this guy right here, this dude right here, he was cold-blooded. So what I want to do is I'm going to show y'all. Let's see if we can watch it. Hopefully they don't put the little, you know, put the crossover on us and hit us with that. All right. So check this guy out. He was dubbed the Asian El Chapo.
Kingpin.
Oh, let's go back.
An accused international drug kingpin dubbed Asia's El Chapo has appeared in a Melbourne court. Extradited from the Netherlands, he's facing life in prison over his role in a notorious crime syndicate. Adam Hegarty reports.
Accused global meth kingpin and Interpol most wanted in handcuffs in Melbourne and in Australian custody.
It would be one of the most significant arrests in the history of the AFP.
57-year-old Si Chi Lo.
Hold on, let me go back because you got to give him his props now. People don't be getting those type of, hold on, let me stop.
Significant arrests in the history
we don't
of the
condone
AFP.
that, right?
57.
Say Chi Long right here, dog. Gangster. Y'all got to look this dude up. I was actually, no cap, I know this sound crazy. I know this sound real crazy. I was actually going to make a shirt, you know what I'm saying, of his passport. Like this, you don't understand, like this dude, if you ever get a chance, look this guy up, man. This dude, him and his brothers and them, they control what 70% of all the, basically almost all the drugs that was coming over here. And they had been looking for this dude. Yeah, he big money, long money. So let's check this out.
7-year-old Si Chi Lop, arrested in the Netherlands last year, his appeals now exhausted and extradited this morning. The accused crime boss of the notorious drug syndicate known as The Company, allegedly responsible for up to 70% of narcotics reaching our shores.
See what I'm saying? My man was a boss. He called it The Company. Y'all ever get a chance, go and Google The Company. Say Chi Long, The Company. Man, I've been watching this dude, man, and I wanted to do a whole thing on it because a lot of people get it misconstrued when they be talking about a lot of the ballers. No, you know, no disrespect to them, but when you really understand the game and you watch money, if you can follow money, you'll know. That's why a lot of people don't really understand how much money this man was getting. And like I said, he formed something called The Company. Yeah. Big money all over Canada. You know, shout out to the triads over there. Some of my homeboys that was over there across the water. Them some good people.
by Chinese triads, with reported links to bikies, Vietnamese money launderers, Australian casinos, and corrupt Asian government officials. See, accused of overseeing estimated meth.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's just meth. $8 billion. That's how much money he was how much money he was making off meth. See what I'm saying? Like, people don't even understand that. That's why now they going after the other ones, because, see, people don't realize it done got out of control. That's why now they're going after the other stuff, the null. Because in January, they scooped him up. They scooped him up in January, caught him coming through the airport.
Revenue of $8 billion a year. In June, his alleged right-hand man also hauled to Australia.
We are relentless in our pursuit of these syndicates because of the devastating impacts that they have on our community.
This case spanned a decade, over 20 kilograms.
See what I'm saying? This is crazy. Watch how he was doing it. Check out how he was breaking it down. My man was, listen, my man was the man.
Of methamphetamine moved between Melbourne and Sydney between 2012 and 2013, $4.4 million worth. Sees first court appearance under the heaviest police.
See what I'm saying? When they brought him in, they had to bring him in that because they're afraid of, you know what I'm saying, bulletproof everything. Nobody knows, in and out. That's crazy, dog. See, they ain't do, I don't know. I ain't seen, the only person I done seen they do stuff like that is Chapo, and guess him. And it's so low key, they don't want a lot of people to even know about it. That's what's so crazy. Yeah, you already know, G. I'm on that type of time.
For conspiracy to traffic drugs, he faces life in prison. His lawyer, silent.
How's your client? Have you been out?
He ain't gonna say nothing. He said, how's your client? Dog, you can't, person making $8 billion a year, you can't speak, dog. He ain't gonna say a thing. He ain't got nothing to say to him.
Able to communicate with your client?
He needed a Cantonese interpreter. And as he is in this armoured...
You heard what he said? He said he couldn't speak to him because he needed a Cantonese interpreter. Oh, that's cold. That's gangster. I like that. The lawyer said he couldn't speak to the dude because he needed a Cantonese interpreter. Oh, it's gangster. Let's check that out, what he said.
He needed a Cantonese interpreter. And as he is in this armoured vehicle,
he
now stays locked up until he returns to court in February. High profile and high risk.
Australia is a safer place today because of this arrest.
Adam Hegarty, 9 News.
You know what I'm saying? Your boy gangster, dog. I don't care what nobody say. That dude is gangster. You know what I'm saying? That messed me up when I heard about that dude. I was like, oh yeah, that dude, he the truth. He's the truth, y'all. He's the truth. I don't care what nobody saying. And that's gotta be, that's a true gangster. Hold on, let me see if I can find this other one. Hold on. Let's see. 1 second, guys. See, I be having so much news I be wanting to put out there and show y'all. Oh, I got one for y'all. Hold on, give me 1 second. The city needs to pay someone, needs to go get jail, yeah, fired, something need to happen. I got one for y'all. Now, I don't know if y'all saw this one. I don't know if I played this and y'all let me know, because I got so many I want to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to only be on here for an hour, but I'm just trying to bring y'all because the latest news, you know what I mean? So, I don't know if y'all did I show y'all the one about the woman who went to the store, well, went to the ATM and messed around and received blue money? And when she, what's up, Dolly? When she received blue money, that it came from the ATM and the ATM said it was nothing they can do about it. Did I show y'all that one? I don't know if I showed y'all that one. I don't think I did. But I want to show y'all that one because that one's mind blowing too if I didn't. So let's say, okay, let me show y'all real fast. Let me pull it up. Pardon self. All right. So check this out. Let me pause it real fast. So check this out. So just imagine going to the ATM, and when you go to the ATM, that when you put it in, you get your money back, you check your money. When you check your money, it's blue dye all over it. Now, the bank says they can't do nothing about it. So I want to know what y'all think. What do you do in a situation like that when the bank did it, and the bank said it didn't happen before, but they said they can't cash it. But you know what I'm saying? They don't want to get this woman back her bread. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this one.
A Channel 2 Action News exclusive for you now. PNC Bank is now looking into some blue-dyed money that was spit out by a metro area ATM. The bank confirmed the investigation with us after customers told us that they were denied refunds. No one's going to take that money. See all the dye all over it? New at 6, investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln talked to a woman in McDonough who received those dyed bills.
She can't use. What am I to do? $360? We need to know what to do.
It's damaged and dyed money. Tawana Brown and other PNC ATM users say they received from this McDonough ATM.
I got the money out and just put it in my purse.
Brown says later that day, when reaching for the money to pay for food, she noticed $360.
Look at that, dog. The money blue. It's got blue mark. Look. Look at that. Yeah, but this is what she's got proof of that, Dolly. Watch, Dolly. Check this out. Now, listen, this was so crazy. That's what I thought.
All covered in blue dye.
I can't use it. It's not, no one would take it.
Brown says she was told by a manager at this Stockbridge PNC Bank branch that while this has happened to other customers, they couldn't take the money back.
He basically told me or made me feel like kick rocks. It's not our, responsibility. I was livid. I was really mad.
Brown says the money was meant for her brother's mortgage payment, a payment she says they're now behind on.
It's really frustrating.
I reached out to PNC, and a spokesperson said they're collaborating with their vendor.
See, they collaborating, dog. Yeah, they collaborating. They trying to work something out.
To investigate reports of damaged bills within certain PNC ATMs and are working to support any impacted individuals. The Georgia Bankers Association says while it's unusual for an ATM to dispense unfit money, it isn't impossible.
You see what I'm saying? So they said it's not impossible for that not to happen. So explain to me why they won't get up that woman. Sadly, cash is barely worth anything. Part of the plan. Yeah, that's true. Well, they acknowledge that the real money opened a bank account with the 360. Right. See what I'm saying? They ain't trying to come off that bread, dog. They're not trying to come off of it. That's the sad part. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, so what would y'all do? I'm curious to see, like, somebody had to give me my money, dog. So basically, they telling you money gone, money spent. Yeah, basically, hey, I can't do, man, I'd be mad. Imagine you out of town. Imagine going out of town and you grab that money and you got 500, or let's say you got 700 in there, and you pull a 360 out. Yeah, 10 cents on a dollar. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's why I said, that's crazy, dog. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I'd be mad as hell. I'd be mad. Let's keep going, y'all. Yeah, you better.
Customers keep all transaction receipts. The GBA also says if this happens at a bank where you don't hold an account, you'll be subject to that bank's policy for non-customers.
Because I needed.
You hear that? You hear that? That's where they going to. That's all I'm saying. So you telling me if I don't got an account there, it's just basic, and I show you the receipt. It is what it is. If my bank policy says you don't have an account here, then I can't give you your refund, or I give you partial your money back. Think about that. Think about that's what they basically saying. That's what they getting to. Real money, yeah. That's real money, G. They ain't trying to come off the real money.
To know whose responsibility was it, because he simply said that it wasn't their responsibility to give me my money back. And
you hear that? Did y'all hear that? They said it ain't their responsibility to give them. Man, this is crazy. Y'all all notice the news concerning issues we've been hearing. Yes. Yeah, I'm telling you, it done got really crazy out there. You know what's crazier? Hold on, because y'all know me. And this is where I want to get to, because I needed to get to this, right? All right. So, talk about these teens. I had my daughter on, salute to my daughter earlier. Great show we had earlier today. Y'all check it out. It was about at her old school in Washington and what had happened and the impact, which was crazy, right? And shout out to her. Shout out to the people that's over there that I know over there in Washington. Matt, my man Matt, everybody over, his family, wives, kids, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And they'll get through that. But I did that show earlier. But I want to show something on the serious side, right? So they had something going on in Chicago, right? This was just yesterday night. They had something, or maybe a festival, concert, whatever it was, right? Well, you had to be 21 and older to get in, right? You had to be 21 and older to get in. Yeah, I was it was. Yeah, crazy wasn't anonymous. So on this one in Chicago, you had to be 21 and older to get in. Now, the teens was mad because they said that if you wasn't 21 and older, you had to be accompanied by an adult. Well, a bunch of teens was out. Now, I got a lot of questions about it. One, why is a bunch of teens running around late at night like that? But hey, we'll talk about that. So I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this. To me, this is truly concerning, right? This, to me personally, is concerning. So they basically end up having a darn riot in Chicago. No cap. Like, it's been going, it kind of died down since today, but this was just last night. Salute, Mama Bear. So y'all check this out. Hundreds of teenagers, y'all.
Hundreds of teens flooding into downtown Chicago tonight, smashing car windows, trying to get into Millennium Park, prompting a major police response. Within the past few minutes, shots were fired near the corner of Madison and Michigan. Now
y'all see that so far. So this was just last night. These are teens. Now we got young teens that are rioting now. This is crazy, y'all. Like, where is the adults who need to be monitoring, putting restrictions and barriers on this, man? This has got out of control. And this is all on the dime of Chicago people. You know what I'm saying? Like, them ain't just one person child. Them is hundreds of kids that are out there rioting, tearing up shit. Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
had a news crew on the scene, but they had to move because of safety concerns. I was there a little bit earlier, about an hour and a half ago, and saw police escorting tourists and visitors to their cars in the Millennium Park parking garage. The crowd was trying to get into Millennium Park, but there are checkpoints that are not allowing anyone under the age of 21 who's not with an adult to get in.
So that's what the whole thing was about. So certain checkpoints, because again, they were drinking. What'd you say, Dolly? Why is everybody so entitled? They realize they're destroying their own communities, their neighborhoods, livelihood. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So they couldn't get into the checkpoint. Of course, people were drinking and things of that nature. So they wilded out last night.
And so they're massing across the street on the other side of Michigan Avenue. I spoke to a woman whose car was smashed by people jumping on the windshield. She says the crowd began beating her husband as he sat in the driver's seat. He's now been sent to Northwestern Memorial Hospital. I also talked to a woman, a Chicago native, who was appalled by what she saw.
And I don't blame this woman. Salute to this woman right here. I'm going to say salute to this sister right here because she's going to say it. She's a Chicagoan and she's going to say, she don't condone this. This is what I'm saying. Where is certain parents? Because everybody is not for this, right? Salute to this woman right here.
What I see out here is completely ludicrous, to be honest with you. I'm a part of what I see. I'm from Chicago, and I understand kids having a good time, but this is simply bad parenting. We have to do better as parents. Our kids should not be out here. Where are their parents at? That's my question.
Facts. Where are they parents at? Yeah, T, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is in the third world chaos. This is true. This is crazy. Like, I don't get it. This was like, why? Man, ain't no way in the South, ain't no kids gonna be running around. They mamas and them gonna come out there. Man, get your butt home. Why your ass out here messing with these folks? And you jumping on cars and they recording it? You beating up people? Teenagers, because they mad, because they felt like they should be in there in the company of adults, and because they couldn't get so somebody over there, some ignorant person got one group together to start a whole massive group to get them riled up. That's crazy.
The situation continues to develop at this hour. As we mentioned, we have a reporter on the scene, but there are some security concerns. Fox 32's Nate Rogers is on Michigan Avenue in a protective position. Nate, can you tell us what you see right now?
Yeah, that's right, Dane. As you just mentioned, we're downtown on Michigan and Randolph. I'm actually probably a block away from a lot of where the chaos has originated. Right now, Chicago police are trying to clear Michigan Avenue, at least from Randolph until maybe 3 or 4 blocks south on Michigan.
That's why I'm saying this is crazy. All because they couldn't get in a function, dog. Like, when was it cool? And that's the problem with the parents nowadays. They get to the point where they want to be their friends. So what happens is they don't look at adults no more like they're adults. They look at them like they're their friends or their peers. Yeah, it's just disturbing because I don't know. And then the crazy part, what you do? Are you supposed to just start locking up a bunch of teenagers, or do you lock up the parents? You talking about hundreds of teenagers out late at night when grown folk out.
Very active scene indeed. Hundreds of officers working this investigation. There are reports, unconfirmed by Chicago police, of multiple people shot at Michigan and Washington, also Michigan and Wabash.
See what I'm saying? So they out there riding, jumping on cars, beating people up, shooting people. Man, these is teenagers, man. Allegedly, what they're saying.
The Chicago Fire Department, we're told, is here along with paramedics and Chicago SWAT teams, all assisting in this investigation. Now, the chaos here downtown began or erupted just before 8 p.m.
Look at that, man. This is crazy. I mean, like, and it's like, it's ongoing, man. It's like, bam, why can't we stop with the mass, all the mass shooting, all this other stuff? Why we can't stop with this? And how is that hundreds of kids? Why ain't nobody calling? Why the parents ain't calling them saying, get your butt home? What are you doing? I mean, try to deposit right back in the, yeah. Oh, you talking about with the money? Yeah, try to deposit right back in the ATM. Yeah. This is crazy, man. This right here, man, it's Chicago, man, and it shouldn't be like that. Half the parents are scared of their own kids. Facts.
100 young people traveling in groups, kids seen jumping barricades into Millennium Park, also jumping on top of cars. Other reports indicated large groups trying to force their way into the Art Institute.
See what I'm saying? Why? And why the police? See, that's what I'm saying, because the police, what? They kids. This is what I'm saying. This is just, I mean, like, and they just said the police right there on bikes. Like you said, they're afraid of them because they don't know what them. See, here's the thing about it. They don't know what half them kids got. Half of them probably got switches. They probably got all types of stuff. The females, them police are scared. They don't know what to do. Yep, that's a fact.
Appears to be one of those teen takeovers that we saw last year, publicized widely on social media, attracting thousands into the downtown area as well as to Chicago area beaches. The teens are seen with their cell phones out, Bluetooth music speakers blasting, dancing while recording videos, hoping that they'll go viral. Now, I'm back out here live, really just within the...
Now you hear that? You hear that? Doing all that hoping. You hear what the guy said? Hoping that they'll go viral. This is crazy, dog. Listen what my man said. They doing all that hoping that they'll go viral.
Into the Art Institute. This appears to be one of those teen takeovers that we saw last year, publicized widely on social media, attracting thousands into the downtown area as well as to Chicago area beaches. The teens are seen with their cell phones out, Bluetooth music speakers blasting, dancing while recording videos, hoping that they'll go viral. Now, I'm back out here live, really just within the last 10 minutes or so ago. My photographer and I, Raphael, we heard at least 4 gunshots while we were...
See what I'm saying? They wilding out there. Man, I wouldn't, man, this is crazy, dog. That's what I'm saying. Where is the parents? They out there shooting these as kids. Wilding, man, a bunch of young kids running rampant, running around there, man. Salute. Let me get that interview, G. I will, man. I will, definitely. If that's what you want, no problem, dog. We'll link, no problem. Yeah, so yeah, that's crazy when you sit back, like when you look at it and you think about it. You see what I'm saying? Like, this right here is crazy to me, man. These are young kids, man. These are kids kids around our age. And some of us got kids this age. And you talking about 15, 16, 17, 18. Some of them probably 14, 13. And you know what I'm talking about? And it's like, man, respect. Yeah, this is crazy, man.
Standing at Michigan and Washington. We ran along with another TV news crew just to get to safety. Maybe 5 minutes after that, we heard even more gunshots. And so right now, Chicago police are trying to clear this area. If you can see from where I'm standing right now, gridlock traffic indeed. I mean, Chicago police here in great numbers, along with the Chicago Fire Department, paramedics. We understand that SWAT teams are here as well. A lot of folks are being rerouted to nearby public transportation just so that...
See what I'm saying? Why do they got to go? I mean, just ask yourself, why do they have to go through all this, man? They should never have to go through all this, dog. That's what I'm saying. Where's the mayor? I thought they was transitioning with the brother. Lightfoot's still in charge, Lightfoot. That's what I'm saying. Like, man, these kids, they just leaving these kids down there where, and no disrespect to the parents. What you didn't know is late at night and you didn't know that your kids was out. You knew that festival was going on. See, this is why I say the disconnect. So imagine hundreds of these parents are so disconnected with their kids. Their kids say, it's a party down there. It's the festival down there. And a lot of them parents, they probably don't even go down there. Where you going? Oh, we're going down to the festival, not knowing that they can go down there, but they cannot go past a barricade. So they start wilding because they couldn't go past a barricade. Back in our days, they said you couldn't get in. You turned around and you left and you went about your business. You know you can't get in. This is where I'm saying the glitch is at, man.
They can get home. We also have seen police trying to escort tourists back into their hotels. Chicago police working right now to get a handle on all of this. We haven't received any updated information on if there have been any victims associated with any of this. That is the latest here in downtown.
Man, so y'all tell me what y'all think on this, man. This is crazy. Like, come on, man. Say, man, like they say, come on, man. We got to do better. Yeah, nah, I ain't got to make no fake IDs no more. You don't need no fake IDs. Shit, man, these kids go where they want to go because their parents don't tell them they can't go nowhere. There's no way in the world your child be down there and you already know it's grown folks down there. Why are you going down there? Kids hang out, man. I'm telling you, even these young kids, they hang out. They want to be up. You know, back in the days, being up at 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, that was something you did on the weekends, and it was one day out of the week. Shit, now these kids that go to these schools, they up every night. Yeah, no boundaries, respects, consequences, none of that. None of that is in play. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I said it's just really just unfortunate that, you know, and this was just last night. This is how wild it's getting. You got all these shootings in the schools, and now you got these kids running wild. No more is the college kids. Like I said, it seemed to be some weird trend with these kids, and they got these kids, and they allowing these kids to act like they're adults. They're confusing them. They're doing a lot of things that kids should not be privy to at an early age. You know what I'm saying? Like some things kids are not supposed to. I get it. This generation is faster, but it's up to us as parents to slow them down. Them are kids that they running wild. They're not even understanding. You can go to jail for this. You're going to go to jail for this. They're going to lock you up for this. You cannot do this in real life unless they're allowing them. That's why I said now, you know, and if, you know, God forbid, one of those police officers would have got trigger happy. You see what I'm saying? Then it would have been in a crazy uproar. Just imagine locking up a 15-year-old. 15-year-old ain't got no damn business jumping on cars and shit like that, man. Come on. Where they do that at, man? I think that shit is just really sad and unfortunate, bro. We used to remember my dad telling me if you do this, that he would go to jail because I was a minor. Yeah. Yeah, they don't even, that's what I'm saying. Like the parents, like, I don't know. And a lot of the parents probably was down there at the thing. Hell, they probably was at the festival. Come on, get in. You probably can get in. Don't worry about it. They mad. They want to go down there and drink. They want to kick it. They want to kick it with the grown folk. That shit crazy, dog. I'm telling y'all. You know, and RIP to that man, too, that happened at that jail. And I'm going to play that one back because that was initially the one. So salute. And we're going to play this back one more time.
The man who died at the Fulton County Jail is now demanding action.
They say he was essentially eaten alive by insects and bedbugs while in custody. Tracy A. McPierce spoke with him just hours ago. She's joining us now live from the Fulton County Courthouse. Tracy?
Well, LaShawn Thompson had been held in the psych wing of the jail for 3 months when an officer found him unresponsive in his cell.
I just don't understand how they find him. He was cycling in 3 months. They probably smelled him. He probably was already, autopsy come out, bro. He probably was already dead. He probably was smelling from there, being in there.
His family tells me by that point, they couldn't even recognize him.
He was definitely a heavy-set guy, and from those pictures, he looks totally different. He's not the same person.
Brad McRae says these pictures of his brother that he shared with us, 35-year-old LaShawn Thompson, are hard to look at. His cell at the Fulton County Jail covered in filth, and
Facts.
his body
That's a
covered in
fact,
sores
G.
and bites from bed bugs and lice.
It looked like he wasn't eating in jail, or malnutrition, or maybe the bed bugs did it.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner report lists his cause of death as undetermined, but noted a severe bed bug infestation.
I don't understand how it's undetermined. You should know. Well, did he die from malnutrition or what?
Family says Thompson was brought to the jail on a misdemeanor simple battery charge in June and was put in the psych wing because the jail was aware of his schizophrenia. They are now demanding the jail be closed and law enforcement open a criminal investigation.
So we need a change in the system.
The Fulton County Sheriff's Office told 11 Alive its Office of Professional Standards is investigating Thompson's death and will determine if criminal charges are warranted. The agency wouldn't speak to us on camera today, but said in a statement it spent
Yeah, they are black. Yeah, they black and white. Yes, all of them. It's all them
to
teenagers.
address an infestation of bed bugs, lice, and other vermin after Thompson's death, and updated security rounds to include addressing sanitary conditions. And the family's attorney tells me they're doing their own investigation to determine if the bug bites caused the infection that killed Thompson. They say if they get that proof, they intend to sue.
Very disturbing. Tracy, thanks for the update.
See what I'm saying? If they do it, they say they will probably end up suing. Like, come on, guys. Come on, man. What they do? So the entire jail is absolutely overrun bugs then. Have they closed the jail? Nah. It's still operating business as usual, like they say. Business as usual. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's really, honestly, I think it's unfortunate, man, that, you know, nobody said nothing. Nobody went to go to that man rescue. 3 months. They probably was thinking like, damn, so then Ty, yeah. I mean, come on, man. They ain't, like I said again, they same as, at least, that's crazy. Just the hygiene, it was completely filthy. Like his whole, like I can't even believe they even did that to my man like that, dog. Real spill. Oh, let me see if I can find that. Look at this, man. Y'all look at that. Are you serious? He laid in that old packets of mustard. The toilet didn't look, it's just in the bed in plastic. That's crazy, man. Yeah, that was filthy. They didn't even give him nothing to clean up. They ain't coming in, they ain't giving him man no mop. They put him way in the back. They put my man way in the back, man. That was done. That right there was done deliberately, dog. There's no way in the hell. Yeah, it sounds like they just put him there. Yeah, Man, I'm telling you, dog, they ain't nowhere in the world you can tell me that man finally went and checked on him. All that stuff down there. Look at that. They probably just slid the food to him and that was it. And then he probably stopped eating. Because I just see mustard. Because usually you got to throw that stuff away. You can't keep that. So they just, I don't know what in the world, man. I can't even believe they let that man live in there. I cannot believe that, dog. I would have went crazy. He probably went crazy too. Yeah, he probably had all types of diseases, infectious diseases, everything. I can't believe that, man. That's so horrible. And then they're going to say they can't determine it. Let's see what they say. Can't determine it?
And his body covered in sores and bites.
Look at that, bro. Covered in sores and bites, and they crawling all over him. That whole thing on the top, all them little dots and stuff, all them bugs, dog. That is crazy. And it got me scratching my neck. Damn. Oh, my God. It was all of... I wonder if he was gone by that time. That looked like by that time he was gone, right? For them to be crawling that much on his body, it looked like he had already been dead. Yeah, it looked like he had been dead. Damn.
From bedbugs and lice.
It looked like he wasn't eating in jail, or malnutrition, or maybe the bedbugs did it.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner report lists his cause of death as undetermined, but noted a severe bedbug infestation. The family says Thompson was brought to the jail on a misdemeanor simple battery charge in June and was put in the psych wing because the jail was aware of his schizophrenia. They are now demanding the jail be closed and law enforcement open a criminal investigation.
So we need a change in the system.
The Fulton County Sheriff's Office told 11 Alive its Office of Professional Standards is investigating Thompson's death and will determine if criminal charges are warranted. The agency wouldn't speak to us on camera today.
I bet they wouldn't speak to you on camera. Yeah, from him. Yeah, that's why I said he probably got an infection. I'm pretty much sure, you know what I'm saying? And that brother was a big dude, man. Look how big this dude was. Where is he at? Let's see where he was at. Hold on, guys. Right here. That's his size. That was the size of my man. You see what I'm saying? That's the size of my man. My man said he didn't even look like that no more. You see what I'm saying? My man said he didn't even look like that no more. That's crazy. He looked like he probably was getting money. You see what I'm saying? During that time back then, he probably was getting a little money. Police was hating on him. To get to that size, yeah, he was bad, dog. Look at his arms. His arms were skinny, dog. I don't think he ate. I don't think he was eating. If you ask me, if you really want to ask me, I don't think my man was eating at that time. There's no way in the world he was eating. This is crazy, bro. This is nasty. This is nasty work.
Sores and bites from bedbugs and lice.
It looked like he wasn't eating in jail, or malnutrition, or maybe the bedbugs did it.
The Fulton County infestation.
Yeah, so, yeah, I just think that's, again, man. Salute Shortcake. I see you in the building. Yeah, Shortcake, that's crazy, ain't it? And then I did the one, you know, again, about out there in Chicago, man, with them teenagers, man, went crazy. They basically had a riot last night with hundreds of teenagers out there running around. People got shot. Yeah, he was tiny, wasn't he, Mama Bear? He was real tiny. Yeah, that's what I said. His arms. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, for real, man. I'm telling you. It's crazy. Yeah, I hope they'd be able to sue him. I mean, you would think they would, right? Like, at the end of the day, like, come on now, fam. Like, I mean, that's what happened. If you got to put the defibrillator or whatever, you got to put that on his chest, and you see bugs crawling on him, you can't assume that by that time they've been feeding off of him. I bet you that whole jail cell was full of them. They probably had to go in there with suits. I would have went in there with a suit. There's no way. I just think they went and checked on him because of the smell. That's what I think. I think the smell was too horrific for them. You feel what I'm saying? So they was just like, damn, we got to go say something. I mean, but why would you? I'm just tripping on, did y'all think that he was in pain? Or did y'all think he just got sick? He probably was coughing. And he was probably like, man, that's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. What y'all think? They neglected that man for sure. Yeah. Yeah. They probably had bugs big enough to miss. Yeah. Yeah. I would think. Like, damn, I would think he would have got sick. Because, again, if you looking in there, you see mustard packs. What was he eating? What was his tray at? Either they was taking the tray. They had to been taking the tray. I'm just like, come on, man. I just don't. I mean, like, you know, that's just, to me, it's just crazy. It's just, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. And like I said, we're going to play the one more, you know what I'm saying, before I get out of here. And again, I want to leave y'all with this one. Again, the Chicago one, this was just last night. And I'm going to reiterate and say again, man, we got to do better. We got to hold these parents accountable, not no more of these kids. We got to start holding the parents accountable, dog. You know what I'm saying? We got to start holding these parents accountable because this ain't right. This ain't fair. These babies are running around being totally misguided by whomever, and they've listening to this damn music, and it's all this shit, man. So we're going to play this back. Salute to y'all.
Park prompting a major police response. Within the past few minutes, shots were fired near the corner of Madison and Michigan. Now, we had a news crew on the scene, but they had to move because of safety concerns. I was there a little bit earlier, about an hour and a half ago, and saw police escorting tourists and visitors to their cars in the Millennium Park parking garage. The crowd was trying to get into Millennium Park, but there are checkpoints that are not allowing anyone under the age of 21.
See what I'm saying? And that's okay. That's acceptable, kids. Parents should tell them you can't get in with grown folk. This is a grown folk party. This is not no kids party. Kids got kids. Grown folks got grown folks.
Who's not with an adult to get in, so they're massing across the street on the other side of Michigan Avenue. I spoke to a woman whose car was smashed by people jumping on the windshield. She says the crowd began beating her husband as he sat in the driver's seat. He's now been sent to Northwestern Memorial Hospital. I also talked to a woman, a Chicago native, who was appalled by what she saw.
What I see out here is completely ludicrous, to be honest with you. I'm appalled at what I see. I'm from Chicago, and I understand kids having a good time, but it's simply bad parenting. We have to do better as parents. Our kids.
Yeah, she right. We got to do better, dog. I appreciate her saying that. And finally, somebody say that. I mean, I know we hear it a lot. Let's hear it again. Let's hear her again.
From Chicago, and I understand kids having a good time, but it's simply bad parenting. We have to do better as parents. Our kids should not be out here. Where are their parents at? That's my question.
Facts. That's what I want to know. Where are their parents at? Why is they out there running around late at night? Man, I know we back in our days, man, ain't nowhere in the world. Look at all them kids, man. Them are not grown folk. Them is kids. Them teenagers.
The situation continues to develop at this hour. As we mentioned, we have a reporter on the scene, but there are some security concerns. Fox 32's Nate Rogers is on mission.
You see that little bitty boy at the bottom? He looked like he was about 12. Look at him.
Fox 32's Nate Rogers is.
Oh, shit, hold on. I got to catch this little dude.
Out here is completely ludicrous, to be honest.
Mentioned we have a reporter on the scene, but there
Check
are
this
some
out,
security.
right here. Look at him. Look at him right in front of the car. Almost could have got hit. He looked like he like about 13, 14 years old. Almost got hit running. That's what I'm saying, man. This is crazy. Where is your mama? Where is your mama? Where your daddy, your granny, your uncles? Look at that.
Concerns. Fox.
Look at him.
32's Nate Rogers is on Michigan Avenue in a protective position.
Almost got hit.
Nate, can you tell us what you see right now?
Almost got your little butt hit, man. Let's go right here.
Michigan and Washington, also Michigan and Wabash. The Chicago Fire Department, we're told,
look at that. Kids
is here
running.
along with paramedics and
kids,
Chicago SWAT teams, all assisting in this investigation. Now, the chaos here downtown began or erupted just before 8 p.m. Several hundred young people traveling in groups, kids seen jumping barricades into Millennium Park, also jumping on top of cars. Other reports indicated large groups trying to force their way into.
See what I'm saying? You right, G. It's sad, dog. You right, G. Very sad. We need to change. We want to see it in the world. They're like, yeah, please, man. Because a lot of people don't show this. And this, like I said, I just had to show this because, again, this is what I'm telling y'all about these schools and these teens. They're not the same no more. For some reason, they done messed around and then hit a trigger or something of that nature, or then a glitch done happened where these kids have completely took over somehow with these parents. Yeah, someone had to know something.
This appears to be one of those teen takeovers that we saw last year, publicized widely on social media, attracting thousands into the downtown area as well as to Chicago area beaches. The teens are seen with their cell phones out, Bluetooth music speakers blasting, dancing while recording videos, hoping that they'll go viral. Now, I'm back out here live. Really,
that's what's so crazy. They did all that hoping that they will go viral. That's the world we living in. We living in a world that want to go viral at all times. That's all they want to do. Get something on a clip. Get something screenshotted. Get something, share it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so, ingenuine, disingenuous. And it's just like, come on, dog. This is too much, dog. Like, come on. Like you said, G, and everybody else. Like, there's a lot of kids. That's what I said. There's a lot of kids. They said hundreds of these little, bro, like I couldn't even imagine. That's a school, like there's several schools running around dressed. They got whatever in their pocket. You don't know what these kids got. They running crazy. You can't identify them. They all kids, and they all got gun, man, they got everything out there. Nah, we wasn't. We used to kick it at somebody's crib.
10 minutes or so ago, my photographer and I, Raphael, we heard at least 4 gunshots while we were standing at Michigan and Washington. We ran along with another TV news crew just to get to safety. Maybe 5 minutes after that, we heard even more gunshots. And so,
see what I'm saying? And they heard it, they kept hearing them. That's what I'm saying. Like, and you got the ones that's out there, quote unquote, doing they stepping or whatever they out there doing. So you got a mixture of adults and teens and wild teens talking crazy to adults. Man, that's a cocktail for, man, there's no way. And then you got some adults down there drinking, and then you got some kids, whatever they doing, and then they got their situation. Bro, that is dangerous, man. Yeah, and then law enforcement is just like, hey, I mean, they got law enforcement on bikes down there, really. Like, where's the SUVs at? Where's the paddy wagons? Where them at? What they were supposed to haul whoever it is out. You know what I'm saying? Why they didn't have roadblocks? Why the police wasn't there? They didn't have enough barricades. Why they didn't do that? That's crazy to me. So they peeped out and realized, oh, all the police down this way. We just gonna tear it up here since they won't let us come down there. Man, that's crazy, man. But there y'all have it, man. I just wanted to bring y'all a little news. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight. We had a great bill. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep on building with your man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share it to the channel. You know what I'm saying? You can hit the donations. You know what I'm saying? Everything is helpful to the whole Plug podcast and what we're trying to do. Again, I appreciate y'all. Until we meet again, y'all keep doing what you're doing. Keep growing. Keep being Bill. I appreciate everything y'all do, and I'm going to keep bringing that news. And on that note, we're going to say peace.